Hello, my dear friend. Take a moment with me. Close your eyes, if you feel comfortable, and just breathe. Now, I want you to imagine something truly radical. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about money, about struggle, about financial scarcity, is simply a misunderstanding? What if the path to true wealth, to effortless abundance, isn't found in relentless chasing, but in profound stillness? You see, for most of us, money feels like this elusive beast we constantly battle, right? We work harder, we worry more, we grasp tighter. But what if the very act of grasping is what pushes prosperity away? What if the ancient wisdom of Buddhism, often associated with detachment and simplicity, actually holds the secret key to unlocking a life overflowing with financial ease? This isn't about becoming a monk and giving up all your possessions. Oh no, this is about transforming your mind so deeply, so profoundly, that wealth, in all its forms, finds its way to you, not as a struggle, but as a natural flow. By the end of our time together today, you will possess a newfound understanding that will radically shift your financial reality forever. You will learn how to attract money not through force, but through alignment. Are you ready to discover the forbidden knowledge that will change your financial life forever? Then let us begin. Many believe that wealth is purely an external game: who you know, what skills you have, how hard you work. But from a Buddhist perspective, the external world is always a reflection of our internal state. Think about it. When you're stressed about money, what happens? You tend to make impulsive decisions. You see fewer opportunities, and your energy constricts. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? We often assume that sleep is merely a state of rest for the body. But as we've explored before, your consciousness doesn't simply vanish. It shifts. It moves into a different mode of awareness. Just as your mind creates entire worlds when you dream, it also shapes the reality you experience when you're awake, including your financial reality. Consider how active the brain is during deep sleep, especially during dreaming. It's not off. In fact, certain parts are buzzing with activity, sometimes even more so than when you're awake. This hyperactivity, particularly in the visual and emotional centers, is what creates vivid dreams. Similarly, your mind, even when you're awake and focused on your daily tasks, is constantly creating your reality. If your inner world is filled with thoughts of lack, fear, and struggle, that's what will manifest externally. The key here is understanding that your brain isn't just a passive receiver of reality. It's an active constructor. If your default setting is scarcity, then scarcity is what your brain will actively seek out and reinforce in your waking life. Just as it creates strange, yet coherent, dreamscapes at night. You may have heard of a powerful compound called DMT, naturally produced in the brain during REM sleep. This is often associated with intense, otherworldly visions. Now, I'm not suggesting you seek out external substances, but consider the implications. If your brain can naturally produce a compound that leads to such profound shifts in perception and vivid experiences, what does that tell us about the mind's power to shape reality? Dreams can feel bizarre, yet deeply meaningful, right? This hints at a deeper intelligence within us that operates beyond our everyday conscious understanding. Many who experience the effects of DMT report feelings of interconnectedness and profound insights. What if, by consciously shifting our internal state, we could tap into a similar sense of interconnectedness with the flow of abundance in the universe? From a Buddhist viewpoint, all suffering, including financial struggle, arises from attachment and ignorance. We cling to the idea that money is separate from us, that it's something we have to fight for. But just as dreams can feel like a filtered version of something much bigger, our waking reality, particularly our financial reality, can also be a filtered version of a much greater potential. By understanding the mind's power to create, we begin to dissolve the illusion of separation from prosperity. Have you ever had a dream that later came true, even in small ways? Perhaps dreaming of an old friend and then encountering them days later, or an event playing out exactly as you saw it in your sleep. These are what we call precognitive dreams. They suggest that during sleep, our consciousness might step outside of the normal confines of time, accessing information beyond our usual perception. Now, apply this to your finances. How often do you dismiss an intuitive nudge, a gut feeling about a financial decision? We're taught to rely solely on logic, on numbers, on what we can physically see. But what if your inner wisdom, that same part of your mind that can glimpse the future in a dream, is also sending you signals about opportunities, about wise investments, about the path to financial well-being? Many successful people speak of intuition as a crucial part of their decision-making. This isn't magic. It's about being deeply attuned to the subtle currents of the universe. Just as dreams can provide accurate glimpses into the future, your awakened intuition can guide you towards prosperity. The challenge is to quiet the noise of fear and doubt and to truly listen. Let's talk about something a bit unsettling: sleep paralysis. It's a terrifying experience where you wake up fully aware but unable to move, often feeling a heavy presence. It's like being trapped between worlds. And what's truly fascinating is how universally people describe similar shadow figures or overwhelming pressure. While science offers explanations for this, from a deeper perspective, it can be seen as a glitch in consciousness, a moment where we briefly become aware of something we're not supposed to see. Now, how does this relate to money? Think about how often we feel paralyzed by financial fear. We're aware of our desires for abundance, but we feel stuck, unable to move forward. We might even feel a shadow presence of self-doubt or past failures weighing us down. These feelings of paralysis are illusions, just like the shadow figures in sleep paralysis. They are not real barriers, but constructs of a mind that is momentarily trapped. The Buddhist path teaches us to observe these feelings without judgment, to acknowledge them, and then to let them go. When you find yourself paralyzed by financial worry, acknowledge the fear. Don't fight it, just observe it. And then, with a deep breath, release it. You are not trapped. You are simply in a moment of transition, and with awareness, you can break free. Have you ever had a lucid dream? It's when you become aware that you're dreaming and can actually control the dream world. Imagine realizing you're in a dream and then deciding to fly or create anything you desire. It's an incredible testament to the mind's power, even when asleep. Lucid dreaming activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for self-awareness. This means that even in the deepest sleep, a part of you remains awake and capable of making conscious decisions. Now, what if you could approach your financial life with the same lucid awareness? Instead of being a passive recipient of your financial circumstances, what if you became a lucid manifester? This is about taking conscious control of your financial reality. It's about setting clear intentions, visualizing your abundance, and making choices that align with the prosperity you desire. Just as you can manifest anything in a lucid dream, you can begin to manifest your ideal financial reality in your waking life. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a profound understanding of the mind's creative power. Let us try something together. Repeat after me aloud twice with intention. Mantra 1. Om Mani Padme. Mind creates my wealth. My mind creates my wealth. Repeat with me. Om Mani Padme Hum. My mind creates my wealth. My mind creates my wealth. Most of us have experienced dreams that feel like they last for hours, even though only a few minutes have passed in real life. Time perception in dreams is fundamentally different from our waking consciousness. This suggests that our minds are capable of experiencing time in a non-linear way. How does this relate to your financial journey? We often get caught up in the linear progression of time. I need X amount by this date. I need to achieve this goal by then. While setting goals is important, clinging too rigidly to a linear timeline can create anxiety and block the flow of abundance. Just as your mind can experience time differently in dreams, the path to prosperity may not always be linear. Opportunities can appear suddenly. Breakthroughs can happen when you least expect them. When you release the need for things to happen in a specific, rigid time frame, you open yourself up to the universe's infinite possibilities, which often unfold in surprising and accelerated ways. Trust that abundance can arrive in its own perfect timing. One of the most captivating aspects of dreaming is the vividness and coherence of some dream worlds. You might dream of places you've never seen, yet they feel completely real with their own logic and consistency. Some even have recurring dreams of the same unknown locations, almost like an alternate life. This resonates with the multiverse theory, the idea that infinite versions of reality exist simultaneously. What if dreams are not just pure imagination, but glimpses into parallel dimensions, alternate versions of your own reality? If this is true, what does it mean for your financial future? It means that there isn't just one fixed financial reality for you. There are infinite possibilities. There's a version of you that is thriving financially, living a life of absolute abundance. The question then becomes, how do you shift your consciousness to align with that version of yourself? It's about making choices, both conscious and subconscious, that move you towards that abundant reality. Every thought, every feeling, every action is a choice to align with scarcity or with abundance. By consciously choosing thoughts and feelings of prosperity, you are quite literally shifting your reality, just as your consciousness might shift between dimensions in a dream. You wake up from a dream, convinced you'll remember every detail, but within minutes, it fades away. Why does this happen? The hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, operates differently during sleep. It doesn't store dream experiences the same way it stores waking memories. Some say this is because dreams serve a different function. They are processed and discarded. But another perspective suggests that forgetting dreams is a form of protection. If we remembered all our dreams in vivid detail, our sense of reality might become blurred. This is a powerful lesson for your financial journey. Just as some dreams are meant to be processed and released, so too are some financial experiences. We often cling to past financial failures, mistakes, or periods of lack. We replay them in our minds, and this clinging actually prevents new abundance from flowing in. To attract new wealth, you must be willing to release the old scarcity. Let go of past financial disappointments. Process the lessons, but then discard the emotional baggage. Your brain is designed to filter out experiences that don't serve your present reality. Use this same wisdom to filter out limiting financial beliefs and stories. Make space for the new. Dying in a dream. Transforming your relationship with money. It's a common myth that if you die in a dream, you die in real life. But countless people have experienced dream death and woken up perfectly fine. What does this tell us about consciousness? From a symbolic perspective, dying in a dream often represents transformation. It's the mind's way of simulating extreme change, a deep shift in perception, or the end of something significant in your subconscious. Many who experience dream death report waking up with a profound sense of clarity or a major shift in their waking life. Consider your relationship with money. Perhaps there's an old way of thinking about wealth, an old financial identity that needs to die for a new, more abundant one to be born. This isn't about physical death, but about the death of limiting beliefs, of old stories about not enough or it's too hard. When you allow those old paradigms to dissolve, you make space for incredible new growth. Just as dreams can be a form of temporary disconnection from reality, they can also be a training ground for major shifts in your life. Embrace transformation. Let go of the old to welcome the new. Let us try another one. Repeat after me, aloud, twice, with intention. Mantra 2. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I am the flow of abundance. I am the flow of abundance. Repeat again. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I am the flow of abundance. I am the flow of abundance. My dear friend, we've journeyed through some profound ideas today, connecting the ancient wisdom of Buddhist principles with the very real experience of financial prosperity. The truth about consciousness, about dreams, about the mind's incredible power is far deeper than most realize. And within that depth lies the key to your financial freedom. Remember, sleep is not just sleep. It is a doorway to understanding the hidden aspects of your own consciousness, to distorting time and space, and even to connecting with experiences beyond everyday life. And within that doorway, you will find the blueprint for your most abundant financial reality. This isn't just about accumulating money. It's about cultivating a mind that is at peace, a heart that is generous, and a spirit that understands its own infinite potential. When you align your inner world with abundance, the outer world cannot help but reflect it. So, I invite you now, my friend, to take these insights into your heart. Reflect on what truly resonated with you today. Begin to observe your thoughts about money. Challenge those limiting beliefs. Embrace the understanding that your mind is a powerful creator of your reality. If this conversation has opened your eyes to new possibilities, I humbly ask you to share this wisdom with others. Press the like button if you felt a shift within you. Leave a comment below with one new insight you gained today, or a question you still hold. And if you wish to continue on this path of profound transformation with me, consider subscribing to this channel. Your journey to financial enlightenment has just begun. May you be well, may you be happy, and may you be abundantly prosperous.